Hello Capricorn, here's your weekly horoscope for February 21 to February 27th. Everybody I think is very pleased that Mercury is now moving direct because that does help open the doors and windows a crack anyhow to having some things begin to be resolved. It's been a very stressful past week. There's been lots going on around the world, lots of storms in North America and elsewhere that have created a lot of disasters and crisis situations for a lot of people. Capricorn is a sign that usually answers crises and disasters quite well. Your sign are often the people that are on the front line of helping bring order to society and perhaps recover from disasters and such things. So it could be that last week and this week may be a very busy week for you because we often call on strong signs like yourself when we are in need. Now the sun has moved into Pisces, and that's a very positive thing for you. Pisces, I believe, is one of the signs that is very, very positive and helpful for Capricorn. You have a relationship with Pisces because your symbol is the sea goat, a goat with a fish's tail. So there is a direct relationship to the sign of Pisces, the fish there. And what I find is that Pisces tends to be very, very helpful for Capricorn to tap into their softer side and also their more spiritual side. It is that fish's tail is the clue that you do have hidden kindness and emotions and feelings. Sometimes some Capricorns come off as being very taciturn or maybe not so sensitive, but you actually do have a lot of sensitivity and kindness, and you're going to find that very likely that will come out a lot more this week. Now, with Venus squaring Mars until Wednesday, many people are experiencing some crises in their relationship or family, whether you yourself are in crisis or perhaps it's family members that you might be concerned about. There may be a lot of activity in helping people that you care about this week. Jupiter is in a little bit of a better aspect as it's trining the moon's north node all week. Now, what that does in general for most people is it enables us to dig deep into our emotions in a good way and to respond positively when we need to emotionally. So again, that's a very helpful aspect for your sign, especially in this coming week. There still may still be some stressful situations this week, but hopefully not as bad as last week, now that Mercury is now very slowly moving direct again. And in fact, no planets are retrograde right now, so that's a big plus. That hasn't happened for a long time, but it does at least indicate that most of us should be able to begin to move forward. With Saturn squaring Uranus still till April 10th and basically all year off and on, last week it came to an exact square, and it was very, very stressful for a lot of people and seemed to be, well, perhaps the indicator of a lot of these disasters and weather crises and other things, COVID still, that we have been dealing with. With Saturn sextiling Chiron all month, that does help. And Chiron itself in the sign of Aries, also semi-sextile Uranus, it does lend itself to bringing about at least some softening of hard aspects and perhaps even some healing in this coming week, wherever that may be needed. For your sign, Chiron is in the fourth house, so in particular, home, family members may be really needing your attention much more this week. And there is opportunity for resolutions to come about with this placement for Capricorn. And you also may be realizing that you need to soften it up a little bit. I know your first response to trouble is to get very strong. You can have a very crusty exterior at times, but that is why we lean on Capricorn and rely on you, because you are so strong. But underneath that hard shell is a very soft person sometimes, and I think that all of us will probably see a little more of that side of you in this coming week. Good news, with Pluto in your sign of Capricorn, trining Mars and Taurus all week, boy, you need that, and so does the rest of the world. Mars trining Pluto is a wonderful aspect. You have a former ruler of Scorpio trining the present ruler of Scorpio, so there tends to be great cooperation between those two planets when they're in a very positive aspect such as a trine. And being as it is in Earth signs, which of course you're an Earth sign, Taurus is an Earth sign, it just has you much more in your element this week. And you may find this week is going to be much more productive than the past number of weeks. And in fact, this week may be the initiation of you to begin a very positive new, well, could I say direction in life, or perhaps at least having a more positive attitude. And that will really, really help Capricorn. So I hope you end up making this a very good week ahead.